Hey everyone, this is a very impromptu kind of Facebook Live, but I thought it was important to interview this lady, Arlene Manning. She's part of my Women's Success Network group, and she has been to one of the places that I'm trying to promote, and obviously wanted to talk to her a little bit about Canyon Ranch. And so, Arlene, thank you for doing this little mini interview live.
It's my pleasure. You don't even have to talk. I'll do all the talking.
You're so funny.
But,
so tell us a little bit about you,
okay.
so everyone can find out.
I'm a licensed esthetician. I've been practicing for more years than I want to admit to. But I took my oldest daughter 6 weeks after she had her first child to Canyon Ranch.
Oh, nice. Cool.
She prepared 120 ounces of milk, breast milk, so that her husband could feed the baby. And we went to Canyon Ranch, and it was like going to camp. I worked at sleepaway camp. My kids went to sleepaway camp. And it was, I really, most people may not feel this way, but I cried when I left because it was, the meals are wonderful. You don't even know you're eating that healthy. The hiking and the exercise classes, I mean, it was just a dream trip. And I loved it so much that not only did I go back again, I went back for a week. We went in a group. This was 20 years ago. We went in a group, 11 women. I took my youngest daughter, who was getting married, and we spent a week, which was the optimum time. You have to go for a week because it's just a taste when you go for 3 days.
Now, which one did you go to? The one up in Lenox or the one in Tucson?
No, I've only gone to the Tucson one. I've heard that the other one is absolutely beautiful as well. Yeah. But what I loved was I loved the exercise, and what it did for me was it just encouraged me to continue to exercise the way I did. And being in the skincare business and knowing that you have to lead a healthy life. You can't just come to an esthetician and expect to be fabulous. That's only one part of it. You have to be able to eat healthy, exercise, and if you wanted, to me, if my husband was like me, that was the vacations we would take.
Right.
We would go back to Canyon Ranch.
Nice.
And so I recommend it because it is probably the easiest way to adjust to a healthy kind of a life, and to have exercise classes. The only class, and I'll admit to this, that I got kicked out of, guys, was a yoga class, because as you can tell, I'm not inhibited, so I can speak freely. And I got kicked out of a napping yoga class with all my friends. I was the one that got kicked out because I didn't know how to be quiet.
But you're from New York.
Well,
all New Yorkers don't like to be quiet. My husband, maybe my husband does be quiet, but once he starts going, he gets going.
But it's just my personality. It's who I am. But I absolutely loved going, and I loved the hiking, which I'm not a hiker, so it was very different for me.
Yeah.
And parts of the stamina that I did, things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
Nice.
That's a very important thing. You can't go to a place like that and not try everything.
Right.
You sell yourself short, and it's not an inexpensive trip, but there is nothing that is better for you. And I guess my mantra is that if you don't take care of yourself, nobody else is going to do it.
Right. Definitely.
And so, if you've got an opportunity to go to Canyon Ranch, and Michelle has the opportunity to get you there, then by all means you should be doing it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. So that's great. So I appreciate you giving us a little bit of information. So just to kind of sum up,
Sure.
How did you feel once you kind of left there? There's like two times that you went. How did you feel when you came back and you were back into kind of regular life?
Right. It's very funny because when you go there, you really eat very healthy.
Yes, you do.
And usually, and this is the truth, usually when you leave there, you go to the first Mexican restaurant in Arizona that you can go to, and you eat, and then truthfully, afterward, you feel horrible. Because you've really gotten your system used to being healthy, that there is such a major difference. I mean, it's fun to laugh about it afterward, but you don't even realize how good the healthy food can be for you.
Right.
So, in my opinion, it's it's a place that I have fond memories, and I still have my Canyon Ranch t-shirts that are ragged and falling apart, but it's part of one of my journeys.
So you need to get a new one.
I need to go back. I know. After I do all the things, after I go on vacation with my husband for my birthday, we're going to Las Vegas.
Nice.
That's his birthday present to me.
Nice.
But I there's other places I want to go, but Canyon Ranch will always be very special for me because it was a wonderful experience, and it was healthy. So it was not only wonderful, and it also had memories because I went with my 2 daughters.
Nice.
So.
Great. Well, thank you so much for giving me a few little tips and everyone out there. And it's great that I had some guys. I had Chris Paco. Hello. Thank you for joining us. And I had my friend in South Africa, Musty.
Ooh.
Thank you. And hi, Chelsea. Everyone have a great day, and we will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
So you have